As you walk through Queen Elizabeth's $5 billion Buckingham Palace, you'll find that every corner is filled with history and luxury. Have you ever thought about what secrets might be hidden inside the walls of this famous house? How does the Queen's expensive way of life compare to the palace's historical importance? Come with us as we solve the riddles and talk about the fancy life of royalty. What interesting things and secret treasures are waiting to be found in this grand palace? Let's talk about it. Buckingham Palace, the official residence and administrative headquarters of the British monarch in London, has a rich history dating back to the 17th century. The palace was originally a marshy land owned by various nobles and monks, but was later built into a grand palace by King George IA in 1761. Queen Victoria was the first sovereign to use the palace as her official residence in 1837, but she found it too small for her growing family. She ordered another wall to be built along the garden front and replaced the marble arch with a new gatehouse. The palace is worth approximately $5 billion, and each year, from July to October, staterooms open their doors to the public. One of the most fascinating secrets of the palace is the two-penny blue Maréchal stamp, a collection of stamps from around the world, including the rare two-penny blue stamp, which features the profile head of Queen Victoria. The stamps have become some of the world's most prized treasures, with one auctioneer setting a world record in 1904 for an unused blue two-penny stamp. Currently, only 26 specimens of the Mauritius Post Office stamps remain in existence, comprising 14 one-penny stamps and 12 two-penny stamps. The two-penny blue stamp is valued at $2 million, making it a symbol of Mauritius' colonial history. The collection is not open to the public, but is sometimes displayed at exhibitions or lent to museums. The mosaic fab egg, created by Russian jeweler Peter Karl Fab in 1914, is a symbol of Queen Elizabeth's life and family. It is one of the most intricate and expensive fab eggs ever made, featuring a removable miniature gold frame with relief profiles of the Tsar children. The egg was commissioned by Tsar Nicholas II of Russia as a gift for his wife, Tsarina Alexandra Fyodorova, for Easter celebrations in 1914. The egg was one of the few fab eggs that survived the turmoil of the Russian Revolution and remained intact. Approximately 3,000 objects are currently on loan to museums worldwide, while others find temporary homes in exhibitions on a rotational basis. The Queen's art collection is difficult to estimate accurately due to its non-sale and no market value, but some experts suggest it could be worth around $10 billion or more. Queen Elizabeth I inherited a vast collection of jewelry, crowns, and other precious items, including the iconic imperial state crown, which is estimated to be worth between 33 billion PM and £5 billion. She proudly wore these items during her reign as the monarch of Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. Queen Victoria's wedding dress symbolized purity, innocence, and romance, and her wedding dress is credited with starting the tradition of white wedding gowns. Early Norton, an 18th century clockmaker, is known for his astronomical clocks. The front dial shows the time of day on a 24-hour dial with hands for mean and solar time at the heart of the remarkable timepiece. A painted landscape adorned with figures captures the sun's journey across the sky, while a small dial simultaneously keeps track of time at 30 locations across the globe relative to Greenwich. The hour hand completes a full rotation every 24 hours, while the minute hand revolves once an hour, either ahead or behind the equation hand depending on the date. The left side dial shows the date on a large revolving dial in the center. The back dial shows the age and phases of the moon and high and low tides at 32 degrees Celsius. The right side dial shows an ori or a model of the solar system, showing the position of the planets in their orbits according to the system of the Cernus. Queen Elizabeth I was one of the most influential and iconic figures of the 20th and 21st centuries, and her handbags were not just accessories but also tools of communication. She used her bags to send subtle signals to her staff and guests, indicating when she wanted to end a conversation or leave an event. Her collection of Lund bags is estimated to be worth around £400,000, but they were witnesses to some of the most important events and moments of her reign. Buckingham Palace Garden, a 16-hectare oasis in London, is home to a rich diversity of plants, animals, and historical features. The garden dates back to the 17th century, when James I established a plantation of murres for silver worms. It has since housed the National Collection of mulberries and has undergone significant transformations, including a lake and an artificial high bank called the Mound. The garden also houses 325 wild plant species, 30 breeding birds, and a splendid canopy of over 1,000 trees. It also serves as a refuge for London's native birds, including the common sandpiper warbler and lesser whitethroat. The Royal Garden at Buckingham Palace is open to the public for a limited period each year, usually from July to October. Visitors can explore the garden at their own pace or join a guided tour. Chandeliers, an estimated 800 in total, are one of the most striking features of the palace. They date back to King George IV's reign and were designed to impress guests at royal balls and banquets. The chandeliers are not only beautiful objects but also valuable assets, with estimates suggesting their worth is around millions of dollars. Queen Victoria's gold piano, made by S. and Parade, is an extraordinary piece of musical and artistic history found in the White Drawing Room at Buckingham Palace. It was made by a French firm known for producing high-quality pianos and invented the double escapement action, which allowed rapid repetition of a single key and virtuosic playing. Queen Victoria's 1856 piano, made of mahogany, satinwood and pine, features cherubs and monkeys playing. The Royal Corgus, owned by Queen Elizabeth I, gained worldwide fame and became symbols of the British monarchy. Dewey James and Susan were the first Royal Corgus, and Elizabeth's Corgus became her companions and confidants. They were featured in media and cultural events. This is it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video. If so, then share your thoughts in the comments and also share this video with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you can never miss our video.